Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Lexi, and today we are doing another WIP and Chat. WIP stands for work in progress. So in these videos, I work on my work in progress, and I invite you to work on your work in progress, and we just have a little chat. And it can be anything. I'm working on diamond painting, but maybe you're working on crochet or paint by numbers or cross stitch or jewelry making, or maybe you're running errands, cleaning the house, or just chilling, whatever it might be. So today I'm so excited because I am starting a new diamond painting. This one is called Hugs For Hiccup, and it's by Dakota Daetwiler. I'm very zoomed in and I have stuff on top here, so I will put a picture in here of the original artwork so that you can see what it looks like. It is this very cute picture of a little girl and her imaginary friend, or at least that's my interpretation of it. And it's just this really, really cute picture. So many purples and blues in this that I absolutely love. So let's take a look at the accessories that I'm using and tools that I'm using. I picked out some things to match the picture. That is one of my favorite things to do, is to kind of coordinate everything. So we are using two different pens here. This first one is from Peachy Keen Pens, and it's this really gorgeous white that transitions to clear. And it's got some yellow and blue confetti in there. And it just matches this picture so perfectly. I've got this blue and green. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe let's get some more light over here. It's this beautiful blue and green pen that I got from Enabler's Outpost. This one I feel also really matches the blues and greens in this painting, and I absolutely love this pen. It's one of my favorites. I will link both shops down below. I have a nice pair of tweezers that I got recently on Amazon. This actually came in a kit of some drills that I purchased, and the drills came with a pen and some tweezers, and I'll link that down below as well. I have a trinket tray here that I made. I just made this one recently for myself. I made a similar one and had it in my shop. It was called Title, and I sold it, and then as I was packing it up, I realized how beautiful it was and it would match my new painting, and so I went ahead and I made myself another one that was similar. So that is what we're using, and I have a little trash cover minder. It's made out of resin as well, and I can just put my trash drills in here if I need to. It's got a magnet on the back to hold back my plastic sheet. So that's what I'm using for tools. I have a couple of drill trays here. This beautiful blue one is from Nix's Notions. And then I have a smaller teal one that is from Bella Art de Nicole. So I'll be using both of these kind of alternating, depending on how many drills I'm using. This other cute little box that I have, I just made really quickly yesterday. I wanted a tin to hold my putty and my glue dots, and also some little cover minders in here. They just kind of stick to the top because it's metal. But yeah, I just wanted a little tin to like stash all my stuff, and so I made a little tin. So that is what I'm using. I have not sectioned off my canvas yet. I put washi tape around the edge, but I haven't sectioned it off yet, but we'll just go with it. So alrighty, let's jump into it. I of course forgot my drills, so let me go grab those. I am using the Elizabeth Ward dupe. This is a case that I got on AliExpress. I will link it down below. I absolutely am loving it. I haven't used it before, and so I'm excited to use it. So far so good though. Kitting this kit up was a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie, because the drills were so staticky, but such is life. So we're going to start with this really pretty yellow color in here, which is this one here. So let's get painting. And so what are you guys up to? How have you been? It's so nice to be here. I enjoy it this time every week where I get to come and talk to you. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. What are you working on? How was your Easter? We just had Easter this past weekend, if you celebrate, that is. I realize not everybody celebrates, but if you do, how was it? Did you do anything fun? Did you have any good food? Did you have family over? Did you have a low-key chill weekend? We definitely had a low-key chill weekend, as per usual. I feel like all of our weekends are kind of like that. Look how beautiful this yellow looks against the teal. It's really pretty. So yeah, our weekend was chill. By the way, I'm using putty in my multi-placer. It's just putty that I made, and I've got glue dots in my single placer. Oh, it's so nice to start a new canvas. So yeah, we had a chill weekend. We just hung out with the dogs. My husband worked on the car a little bit. There's nothing wrong with the car. He was just changing the oil and doing maintenance stuff and, you know, filling the tires, things like that. And we just did stuff around the house, and I worked on my shop a little bit, made some trays, got a little bit of cleaning done, got a little bit of diamond painting done, but to be honest, not as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. We did some barbecue. My husband made ribs, and he also made this well, on Thursday night he had made this like pork tenderloin with like bacon wrapped around it and jalapeno popper filling. It was really, really good. We're on keto, so we eat a lot of like meat and veggies, basically. So then at the weekend he made ribs, and we had chicken something. I can't remember what. So that was good. So we had a lot of good food, and we don't have any family that lives here, so we didn't have like any get-togethers or anything for Easter. Just chilled. And hung out. Oh, we did have a cheat meal this weekend. We ended up, so if you remember in my last WIP and Chat, we had, or I had told you a story about how my husband had played a prank on me, or like was joking with me at least, about ordering pizza. Well, this weekend we ended up having a cheat meal, and we did order pizza. And, part of it was because, to be honest, this weekend I was not feeling very well, and was a little under the weather. Nothing contagious or anything like that, but I did end up having to take antibiotics, and I was not feeling very good from it. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I have to take antibiotics, I feel like it just throws my whole body like out of whack. And so I was like telling my husband, I was like, I just really feel like I have no energy, and my stomach hurts. I was like, I really just feel like I need to eat something with carbs in it. And so we ended up ordering pizza, and now I do feel better. I don't think it was the pizza that healed me. I think it was the medicine, but I think that my body just needed something. So, yeah, so we did have pizza. We ended up having Papa John's, which we have not had in years and years, because there really isn't one close to us and there isn't one that delivers. But my husband was like running to another town close to us to get something for the car, and he's like, well, I'll just stop at Papa John's on the way home. So we had Papa John's for the first time in years. And it was pretty good. And I had pineapple on my pizza. So question for you guys, do you like pineapple on your pizza? I know that's always a hot topic. People are pretty divided on that. So my husband had a 3-day weekend because his company actually gave him Good Friday off, which I don't know a whole lot of companies that do that anymore. My company certainly never has given us Good Friday off. So I did not have Good Friday off. I had to work. But he had the day off, which was nice for him because he actually ended up, him and some of his friends hung out, and they went and shot sporting clays, and they went out to lunch, and they had like a guy play date. I think they had fun, and yeah, so that was good. And let's see, what else did we do? We did not, usually I give you guys an update about what movies we watched. We really didn't watch much TV this past weekend because it was so nice out, and we spent a lot of time sitting outside and playing with the dogs outside. So we didn't watch much TV. There was one night, however, where it was kind of too cold to sit out, and so we did end up rewatching Bird Box with Sandra Bullock, which I was shocked that my husband wanted to watch it because he usually never likes to do repeats on movies, and we had already seen that one. But he was like, do you want to watch Bird Box? And I was like, yeah, I love that movie. I love Sandra Bullock, and I like that movie a lot. So we watched that, and then on Sunday, I did have a movie going in the background while I was working on resin stuff. I watched The House at the End of the Street, which is like an old scary movie from, I think, like 2002. And it was okay. It's about like this girl that moves into a new neighborhood, and there's this creepy house at the end of the street, and you know, something bad happened there a long time ago, and all the neighbors gossip about it, and almost like To Kill a Mockingbird-esque type. Well, not quite. I mean, kind of that theme where like everybody gossips about it, and then it makes her kind of curious about it. And I had never seen it before, and it just kind of came up on Hulu, and I was like, oh, I'll watch that. So I had that on in the background. It was okay. We didn't watch anything else though, because yeah, we were outside most of the time. My husband cut the grass, so it was the first grass cutting of the year. And he's all excited about his trees still, so he's been messing with the trees and making sure they're doing well. They all are still doing very well. He's planted like 20 plus trees out there, which is great. It's fantastic. I'm so happy that he's very into it, you know. Yeah, so that's good. Trying to think of what else has been going on. The dogs are doing good. They're so funny. Goose is coming up on 1 year. He's gonna be 1 year old. next month, and so I want to have a dog party for both of them. And I want to like maybe look up like a dog birthday cake recipe and make them a birthday cake and get little hats and stuff. I thought that'd be cute. So we'll see about that. But yeah, they're doing good. I need to get serious about finding a doggy daycare place and somewhere for them to stay when we're in England. So we'll be looking at that. I'm so nervous about leaving them. I've never left Scout before. Well, that's not true. I did leave her for one weekend before, and I left her with, we left her with a friend, and she was fine. And then I've never left Goose before, so I'm just a little nervous. We had, so our dog that we had before, his name was Fridge, and we went to England several times while we had Fridge, and we had left him with a friend, and she would always come and stay in our house and take care of Fridge, and he absolutely loved her. She loved him. It was like a great situation, but she lives in Illinois. We live in Ohio now, so that's not really an option. So, I don't know. I don't know. We went to Florida once, and we opted to use that app Rover to find somebody to babysit Fridge, and I don't think it was the best option. I don't think that worked out the best. So I think, I don't know, we're just gonna have to maybe interview some places or something. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna flip over to this orange color. So let's put this down. So I was on Bree's Live last night. She's doing good. She had surgery last week, but she's doing really good. And I was shocked that she was going to have a live and everything, because I kind of didn't know if she was going to feel up to it. But she did, and she asked me to be on there. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be on your live. So that was fun. We got into some really funny conversations about subliminal messages and diamond paintings, and just like, I don't know, funny things that you see in diamond paintings. And Berta was there, and she was showing us a funny hidden shapes, I guess is what I mean. Like funny hidden shapes in diamond paintings. It was really funny. And then Tara showed us one in a mermaid painting. It was pretty funny. So if you missed Bree's Live, go check it out. I'll link her channel down below. You can watch the replay. It was pretty funny. I'm trying to think of what else has gone on this week. Nothing too exciting, which is a good thing, I guess. Trying to think. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going on my YouTube app, but I've been like falling down this like rabbit hole of like things keep getting recommended to me, like these slime videos and like squishy toy videos, and I keep seeing them everywhere now. And then also what keeps getting, I don't know why, I guess maybe because it's just the way the algorithm works, but I keep getting like all these retro toy and like doll videos recommended to me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a new rabbit hole that I'm like falling down. So there's like these people that restore like old Barbie dolls, and it's a little bit of a trip because so there's this one video that I saw where this guy is probably young enough to be my child. Like, he's probably 20. And he's like restoring these dolls, and one of them that he showed, he's like, so like the minute that he showed it, I could tell what it was because it was a doll that I had when I was a kid, and it was the totally hair Barbie. It was a Barbie doll that had the super long hair. And I knew instantly what it was because I definitely had that one when I was a kid. And he goes, this Barbie doll is 30 years old. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's ridiculous. I had that when I was a kid. That's not 30 years old. And then I realized, oh yeah, that is 30 years old. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so old now. Like, that Barbie is 30 years old. And he, of course, has to say, I never knew about this one because I wasn't even alive when it came out. And I'm like, okay, kid. You don't need to rub it in. But yeah, it's a trip. I'm like, 30 years, really? That's crazy. And then I was listening to another thing on YouTube where these people were talking about that show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I actually never watched. I was never into that show, but they were just talking about it, and they were talking about how that show was almost 30 years old. And I'm like, that can't be right. Is that right? And it came out like in the middle 1990s. Jeez Louise. It's crazy. Time flies, doesn't it? It just seems so wild. So I really, really, really do forget like my age sometimes. I really do feel a lot younger than I am. Like I'm in my 40s, but I honestly feel like so much younger. And I just forget like how old I am sometimes. And then I get reminded and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty old. Not that old. This is a joy to work on rounds because my other painting, which by the way I'm not done with yet, but I am still working on, but my other painting was squares, so these rounds are nice. So I'm excited because I finally sent my mom a tray. I had been wanting to send her one. So my mom like knows about my Etsy shop, but and she knows about my YouTube channel, but I haven't quite sent her like the link to my channel. I've just told her about it. My mom doesn't do diamond painting or crafting really. She has other hobbies that she's into. But I wanted to send her a tray because I thought like she could use it for, I mean, these little trays are so like useful. I mean, you can put jewelry on them, you can put little perfumes, makeup on them, at like anything, right? You could even, I don't know, you could put you could put anything on it. So I've been wanting to send her one, but I wanted to kind of find like the right style. Well, I had made one over the weekend that I named after my nanny who passed away. I called it Nora's Garden. It was like the really pretty pink one with flowers. My nan always wore a pink hat. It was her favorite hat, and it was this really cute light pink hat. And she always had a really pretty garden. And so I named the tray after her. And so I sent her one of the Nora's Garden trays. And so I can't wait until she gets it. packages are going out today, and so I guess she should get it by the weekend. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see what she thinks about it. So I think I'm going to make some more of those flower trays because I think they are really pretty for spring and summer, and they're just really gorgeous. They're fun to make too. I love the colors in this painting. It's going to be so nice. I can't believe it's only Wednesday. This week is going so slow for some reason. And like, I thought that today was Thursday when I woke up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this week is so slow. Sorry, I'm like lost in thought. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I guess it was a boring week for us. I don't know. Which is good. I don't know. Work is going pretty good. We're testing out this new program to help streamline some things, and I am like sort of the guinea pig for that. And you know, there's just some challenges that come with that, and so it's not that it's frustrating, but there's just some challenges that come with that, and so my brain has been like a little bit fried doing that stuff, but I'm excited for it to, I don't know, I just hope it works out the way we think it's going to, because it definitely will improve things a lot. It will give the nurses a lot more ability to, so we do like quality assurance, and so it will just, this new process that we're trying will just give the nurses a lot more control to ensure quality, basically. And I don't know, it will be really valuable if it works out the way that we intend it to. But there's lots of pieces to the puzzle, and so it'll be interesting. I feel like we're finally getting some nice warm weather. We talked about this on the live stream last night. Like, the weather was so bad in so many areas, and like there were so many tornadoes and things like that, but I feel like it's starting to mellow out a little bit. It was 75 degrees here yesterday, which was really nice, sunny. I took the dogs out several times and just stood in the sun, which was like a nice way to break up the day. And then my husband ended up sitting outside all night last night while I was on my live stream. He just played with the dogs. And then other people were saying that, like, yeah, they finally have, like, their nice spring weather. Finally stopped snowing and raining and all of that. So it's good. Oh, I bought some new paintings from Crafty, which I have never tried that company before. So I'm really excited to get them. And so I had been watching Shay's WIP and Chat from last week, and she was working on a Crafty painting, and it was really pretty. It was by Sybil Art. And I was like, oh, let me just go and like check out what other paintings they have. And I ended up ordering 4, which I said I was not going to order anymore for a little while, just because I have enough in my stash that I really need to work on. But I could not resist. And so I got like 3 of the Sybil Art paintings, and I got a jellyfish one that is really, really cool. So now I feel like I'm going to have to make myself a jellyfish tray to go with it. I've made a few of the jellyfish trays, and people really, really liked them. So I might have to make myself one to go with that painting. But yeah, it's really cool. So I'll try to do an unboxing. I have so much stuff, like so much cool stuff I want to show you guys that I have not done unboxings on yet, and so many videos I want to do. I find it hard to find the time to film. I feel like the nice weather is only going to make it harder because I'm going to want to be outside, and I'm trying to think of a way to set up a diamond painting table outside. Does anybody diamond paint outside? Let me know in the comments if you do, and like what kind of a setup you use. Like, do you just use like your outside patio table? I need to set up something. I think I have like a glass table, like a patio table, that I think I'm gonna, maybe this weekend I'll like power wash it and set it up there, because I know like as soon as like the summer hits, I'm not going to want to sit inside anymore. And then the pool will be up and I'll be swimming and stuff like that. So you think I'm slow at diamond painting now, wait until the summer hits. It's gonna be really bad. I can tell that I'm like so addicted to it though, because like on the oh, my stomach is grumbling. On the days that I don't diamond paint, like I can feel it. Like I feel like I crave diamond painting. I'm like, oh, I need to diamond paint. I love this section with his fur because it's like the nice lines that I like to do. We'll just finish up this color and then we'll do our sparklegram. So if you don't know what sparklegrams are, it's just my little friend mail that we do. So each week we draw a name, and then I send out a little tiny little handmade something. It's just a random little thing to show my appreciation for everybody who watches, likes, comments, subscribes, all of that good stuff. And so what you do is there's a form to fill out down below, and then each week we pick like a code word for you to comment down below, and then each week I draw a person to get a sparklegram. So this is kind of a short WIP and Chat. I do have to go to work in a minute. Also, I had a kind of a slow week. Not a lot to talk about. Not a lot to talk about. So, I love this Elizabeth Ward dupe case. I think it might be my new favorite. I love the ARTDOTs too, but I'm liking this. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's pull this down. All right, move this stuff out of the way. So I do need to section this canvas off to make it a little bit more easy, but I just didn't have time yet. Okay. So let's grab our iPad here. So last week, Sparklegram was Billy, and I sent off her Sparklegram already. But we will grab a new. Okay, so here is our video from last week. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. So this is our video from last week. And we're going to grab the link here. And our code word from last week was spring. Okay. So we need to go to our random comment picker. Whoops. So we will paste the link in here. Oh my goodness. Let me pull this down here. Okay. So we've got our link in here, and we're going to filter it by text. Oh no. They're not gonna let me do this now? Uh-oh. Apparently they don't let you filter. You have to pay now. All right, well, let's try it. We've got 30 comments, so it's not letting me filter by keyword, but here's what we'll do is if the first person I draw doesn't use the word spring, they will be eliminated, and we'll move to the next comment. Okay. So we'll hit start on the raffle, and then it will choose our Sparklegram person. All right, Sherry Sterner, and she says, I really enjoy your videos. I diamond paint while you fill us in on what's going on. Today it's 81 in Ohio. Yes, we've been having some warm weather in Ohio. I think spring has finally sprung. I have one of your trays, and I love the new one you made with the beach. I think I need to order it. Thank you so much, Sherry. And Sherry is our next Sparklegram person. So I will be sending out Sherry's Sparklegram this next week. So congratulations to Sherry. You are our Sparklegram for this week. So I will get that to you ASAP. Thank you so much, Sherry, for commenting. I appreciate your positive comments, and I appreciate everybody who watches, likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff. It really helps me out. I love making these videos. I love interacting with you all. I know I fall behind on responding to comments, and I apologize. I'm going to try this week to stay on top of them each day so that I don't fall behind. I always want to make sure that I'm responding with something thoughtful and not just saying thanks. So I do fall behind on the comments, but I will get to them. But I just love being here. I am so grateful for everybody who subscribes and watches my videos. It means the world to me. It is still crazy to me that other people like my videos and like what I have to say and like think that you guys think that I'm funny and interesting, and that's super cool to me. It does feel like a dream come true. So thank you all for being here. If you want to sign up for Sparklegrams, the Google form is in the description. If you've already filled it out once, you don't have to fill it out more than once. But if you've never filled it out before, you can go ahead and do that. So we need to pick a new code word, though, for next week's Sparklegram. Let's do the word positive. So comment down below with the word positive, and we will draw next week based on that word, positive. So put it down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you everybody for being here, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.